Objectives, which are tied somewhere. Here they are. Okay. You're going to read them with me. 3, 2, 1.
I can write a list poem to express the idea of tiredness using imagery.
So in a few minutes, we will read a poem, and then we will write a poem, a special kind called a list poem. So we'll show you more about that in a few minutes. Here's our first language objective. 3, 2, 1.
With a partner, I can discuss what I know about poetry using the sentence stem I know poems.
I know that there are some things spelled incorrectly. I was going really fast.
But thank you for looking out for that. All right, our first Think Pair Share today is going to be, what do you know about poetry? This is our third week learning about poetry. We want to get it fresh in our brain, all the things we've already learned. Thank you, Joshua, for having your eyes on me. Thank you, Andrew. You are thinking about what you already know about poetry. Remember, we made an anchor chart of some of the things we know about poetry. We have some example poems right here and at the back of the room that we have read together. So take a few seconds to get what you know about poetry right in the front of your head. If you can't remember we can use these resources. Now turn to your partner and share using I know poems.
Right here. Right here.
I know poems. Turn and listen or talk with your partner. I know poems. Andrew, can you turn around? Anything else? You guys are on a good track. What poems do we have in our book? All right, finish up your conversation in 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you. I heard some great things.
All right, so let's find out, what do you know about poetry? What did you talk about with your partners? Ramir? Poetry is for reading, okay? So I know poems are for reading. Great. Abdullah?
I know poems have a title.
Okay. Excellent. Poems have a title. Mary? Poems have rhythm. Great. I like how you use a complete sentence. Dasan?
I know poems sometimes
Trinity? I know. I know poems have blank space. Sergio? I know poems have titles. Abdullah?
I know poems have repetition.
Okay, what's repetition?
Like when you repeat it
Right,
over and over.
exactly. So repetition kind of looks a little bit like repeat, and it means that something repeats over and over again. Mary?
I know the poems
Have words. Great. How about this one? You can use the sentence stem to talk about this one. Trinity?
imagery.
Use the sentence stem.
I know the poems have imagery.
Okay, so poems have imagery. That's the one. Kind of drew an arrow to it. We're going to talk about in a moment. So we're going to read a new poem and talk about the poem's imagery. Who remembers what is imagery? What is imagery? Dasan?
They imagine there are
Can you say that one more time?
what they are imagining when there are meanings.
Okay, so imagery is what a person is imagining when they were reading a poem. So that was a very good example, Dasan, a very good definition. So imagery kind of has the word image in it. So imagery are the images that come into your head while you're reading. It's sort of like you are imagining what's happening in the poem. Okay? Great job, thank you. So, we're going to go to our second language objective, which says, read it with me, I can choral read the poem Tired by Shel Silverstein with the class. So here is our poem. I'm going to read it to you first, and then Miss Ruth is going to choral read it with you in a second. So the first time you're listening, and I want you to think about imagery. What pictures come into your head while you're listening? Tired. I've been working so hard, you just wouldn't believe, and I'm tired. There's so little time and so much to achieve, and I'm tired. I've been lying here holding the grass in place, pressing a leaf with the side of my face, tasting the apples to see if they're sweet, counting the toes on a centipede's feet. And it's by Shel Silverstein. So now let's hear you read it.
All right, we're going to read it all together. That's choral, like a chorus. We're reading it all together. So let's choral read our title, Tired. Let's try it one more time. Tired. I'm not sure if everyone's with me. Here's a strategy we're going to use. Here's a strategy we're going to use to read this poem. I'm going to read, and then you're going to repeat right after me, the same words. I've done this with some of you guys before. Okay? Tired.
Tired.
I've been working so hard.
I've been working so hard.
You just wouldn't believe.
You just wouldn't believe.
And I'm tired.
And I'm tired.
There's so little time
There's so little time
and so much to achieve.
and so much to achieve.
And I'm tired.
And I'm tired.
I've been lying here holding the grass in place,
I've been lying here holding the grass in place,
pressing a leaf with the side of my face,
pressing the leaf with the side of my face,
tasting the apples to see if they're sweet,
taking the apples to see if they're sweet,
counting the toes on a centipede's feet.
counting the toes on the centipede's feet.
Good job. I loved how I could hear you reading with expression. We were really trying to capture the emotion in this poem, right? Good job. So what is, are you going to ask this question? Okay.
Okay, so, oh, sorry. came into your head while you were listening, and use that to help you figure out the main idea of the poem. What was the emotion or the idea that the author was trying to tell you about? Hold on. Shel Silverstein. Okay.
Remember, Miss Schaefer copied this in her own writing, but it came from a book of his poems.
Okay. So, back on this, think about what is the emotion, the main idea of this poem. Take a minute and talk about it with your partner. Go ahead. Talk to me. What's the main idea? Okay, so he's tired of doing a lot of stuff at one time.
Okay, what's the main idea? What do we think? What's the poem mostly about? All the way here, over and over.
I need a partner.
What made them tired? Were they really working hard? What were they doing hard? What were they really doing? Okay, so how can we say the main idea of this poem in one sentence? The main idea is talk to your friend. Okay, good. And what do you think? What's the main idea?
Mine's to infinity. Let's see. Abdullah's ready. Josiah's ready. Alright. Who can tell me what is the main idea of this poem and how do you know? Mary, what's the main idea of the poem? Can you say it in a complete sentence? The main idea is feeling tired. Right. And how do you know that? Because it keeps saying tired, okay? Mackenzie? Say it in a complete sentence. The main idea. Okay. And Abdullah, you told me, why is he so tired?
He said that there's so much to achieve at doing one thing, like 5 things in a day, like 5
Okay.
A group that I talked with said, but he wasn't really doing hard things. Did anyone else think that way? What was he really doing? Abdullah from Miss Hill's class. What was he really doing? Was he working hard? What was he doing?
He was just like tasting apples.
Yeah, are those really hard jobs?
No.
No. I heard someone use the word playing. He was really just playing. He was pressing a leaf on his face, and he was eating an apple, and he was looking at a centipede. Are those hard things?
No.
No. So this is just kind of a silly poem about the things that made him tired, right?
Okay. So now you guys are going to write a poem about things that make you tired.
Alright, so on the board.
1, 2, 3. I can orally explain activities that make me tired. So we're going to show you some different activities on the board. If the activity is something that makes you tired, you're going to put your head down on your desk like you're sleeping. If the activity doesn't make you tired, you're going to stand up. Okay?
25 miles? That's from here all the way to the arch and back. Would that make you tired?
No.
I'm going to say running makes most people tired.
We can have water bottles on outside.
Here's our next one. Watching TV. Does watching TV make you tired?
No.
Yes. Watching TV doesn't make most people tired because you only have to sit there and watch it, right? Some people, it does make them tired. Like my mom, she falls asleep every time she watches TV.
Like yesterday, I
To infinity. Voice level is reading. Does reading make you tired or not? It sometimes makes me Let's see, who could I call on to explain their thinking? Someone who's sitting or standing quietly. Desan, why are you standing?
Standing because you're just sitting there reading a book. It
Okay.
doesn't make you tired. It's like running, but you don't really have to run.
Okay. Mackenzie, why does it make you tired?
Because every time I read books,
Okay. So maybe if you're reading to someone else, that's more work. Okay. All right. How about jumping rope? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Mary, why does jumping rope make you tired?
You're not tired.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why does jumping rope make you not tired? Where? Why?
She needs to sit at the back desk. Tired of the class.
Because you love to jump rope? Okay.
It's not in our classroom.
Let's see. Andrew, why does jumping rope make you feel tired? But you're just guessing that it probably would make you tired? Okay. Because it's a lot of exercise. All right.
It is an exercise.
So that's some ideas of things that might make you tired. It's different for every person. So whenever we write our poem, is Valeria's poem going to look the same as Jason's poem?
No. Yes. No. Yes.
Why not? Why do you think they will be different? What do you think?
Because they have different
Yeah, they have different things that make them tired. So the ideas that you come up with are going to make your poem unique. They're going to make your poem special to you because it's your ideas, your emotion. Okay? If I was writing a poem, do you think I would just want to say, running makes me tired? Or would I want to add some imagery? Imagery. Thanks, Dasan. How could I add some detail? How could I add imagery instead of just saying running? What are some details about running that I could put in my poem? What do you think, Trinity? Okay, so running really fast makes me tired. I could say that. Running really fast. That's a detail, that's some imagery. What else about running could make me tired? What else? What other imagery could I say?
No, you are
No,
not
not yet.
writing. You're not writing.
Remember, your paper is on the back. Could I say, running super far makes me tired? Okay? Think about this. Does it make you more tired to run when it's cold outside or when it's hot outside?
Hot.
When it's hot. So I could add that detail. Running in right? I want to add imagery so people can see that sun, the heat coming down, okay? Alrighty.
So now we're gonna work and we're gonna write our own. We need to think of something that makes us tired. For the first 2 blanks, we're all gonna write the same thing, and then for the rest, you'll get to come up with your own. Okay? So what is something that makes most people tired?
Running. No, they don't make me
Jamila? We're gonna think about something that makes most people tired.
It looks like this.
Song with something that makes most people
tired. Running.
Running. Okay. Now I just said we're all gonna write the same thing for the first 2 lines. It might not make you tired, but we're all gonna write the same things, and then you'll get to do your own. So who can add some imagery about running? Where are we running? How far are we running?
A picture in your head of what
You're tired because you ran around the park? Okay, so on the first line, we're going to put I ran around the park. And then your paper already says for you, I'm tired. Brianna, I need you to go back where you were. Yes, the red part, you're writing on the first line of your paper.
Alrighty.
I ran around the park. I'm tired. So remember how we said we're writing around the first line? This is because we're writing things in a list.
Drinking hot cocoa makes you tired?
Kind of like when you're taking notes, you write it in a list. Okay. Now we're going to do one more together. I love how Javion wrote on the first line. Let's see. Abdullah. Okay. Who has something else that makes most people tired? Tomas, what makes most people tired? Jumping rope. Okay. Now let's add some imagery. How many times did you jump? What was the temperature while you were jumping? Brianna, Kendall, how were we jumping rope?
Can use your ideas after that. The first one,
I jumped rope fast. What else can you say? I jumped rope on a 100-degree day. What else could we say, Abdullah? What other kind of jumping rope would make us tired? Yep.
copy the first line. Running outside in the sun.
What?
I'm tired.
Okay, so what would make you sweat? What would the temperature be?
Like this. This is jumping rope with dinosaurs. This jumping rope with the dinosaurs.
Okay, so let's say I jumped rope quickly on a hot day. And then your paper already says for you, I'm tired.
Can you say I jumped rope? I can't even
I jumped rope.
I jumped rope 100 times.
Next, the next 2 lines, you're going to do with someone sitting next to you. So you're going to think with your partner about something that makes you both tired.
Think about what makes you
So Joshua and Abdullah, Uzziah, Tomas, Javion, Jamila and Justice, Sergio and Ada. Go ahead. Hayden's going to come here. No.
I know how to do it.
Okay, what's something that makes you guys tired?
what makes me tired is going to bed early because my mom gives me some sleepy medicine, and when I take it, I just start snoring.
Okay, so when you take a medicine, it makes you tired? Okay.
I'm gonna write bed next.
You need to write a whole sentence though, remember? Add some imagery. Sergio, what are you writing?
When I read, I'm tired.
Okay. Maybe you can add details about the book that you read. How long is it? Okay. Okay. What makes you guys tired?
Writing.
Okay, so what are you going to write on your paper?
Writing super fast makes me tired.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't make my whole body tired. It just makes my hands.
Okay, well that still counts, I would say. So you guys can write that, and then maybe Tomas can think of your next one, okay? What makes you two tired?
I said it both makes us tired when we swim. No, that's
swim?
not what I said. No, that's not what I
Well,
said.
you can use one of Desant's and then one of yours. So for number 3, why don't you write swimming, and then number 4, you can write one that you think, okay?
Okay.
So what imagery can you add to swimming? Oh, I
swam for 20 miles.
20 miles. That would make someone pretty tired. Okay, looking good. Keep going. Okay. What's making you guys tired over here?
What's making us tired? Playing football. Playing football.
Okay.
All day.
All day. That's good. A
And
good
all
detail.
night.
Okay, now how are you going to write that in a whole sentence?
I'm tired of playing, what was it?
Football?
Football. I'm tired of...
Okay, now look at the pattern. Did we write I'm tired in these sentences? It already says I'm tired, right?
Yeah.
So you just say I played football, right? I played football all day and night. But do you have to say, and now I'm tired? The poem already says it for you, right? Okay, what makes you guys tired?
It makes me tired when I get tired. I get tired when my little sister screams.
Okay, now look at this. It already says I'm tired for you, right? So you don't need to say I get tired. Just say I listen to my little sister scream, right? Because it already says I'm tired for you, so you don't have to rewrite that. Just erase the tired part. Okay, what are you guys writing?
We're walking too long.
No, I have a good idea.
Okay, let's see.
Sleeping too late.
Okay, can I see, Abdullah?
Too late.
Oh yeah, oversleeping.
Let's see. School, working in school. So we want to make it a complete sentence. So I would say, I worked all day in school.
Working in school.
But it's a list poem and we want them to all start the same way. Okay? Do you see how our examples, they both start with I? So think about how can you make your sentences start with I? So they're all similar.
Miss Cypher, do you stop on class dojo? Oh. Oh, okay.
All right.
My turn.
For the best audience member to earn a point. So good audience members are sitting on their bottoms, their voice level is 0, and their eyes are on the speaker. Let's listen to his list poem and think of the imagery that he makes in your head. Okay, go ahead.
I'm tired. I swim for 20 miles. I'm tired. Swim for a few minutes. I'm tired. I do 20 push-ups. I'm tired. I do 100 sit-ups. I'm tired. I had a whole day of school. Tired.
Thank you.
Remember how we did snaps? We can do snaps for our poet.
And I like how Uzziah read with expression when he was reading.
That was great. I'm going to see if Jason can read his with expression too. too. I really liked your poem, Jason. Come on up here. All right, let's be a good audience member again. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, Rainier.
Hold on, Jason. They aren't ready. Try again.
I'm running outside in the sun. I'm tired. Jumping in the bouncy house. I'm tired. Jumping on the bed. I'm tired. Or reading a book. I'm tired. Swimming in the pool. I'm tired. Dancing in the park.
All right, we can give him
Jason. Snap for Jason.
That's good.
We'll do one more from each side. Sure. Abdullah, do you want to read yours? If we have more time at the end of the day, more time.
Abdullah.
I jumped up quickly, I'm tired. I was running around the park, I'm tired. I was working in school, I'm tired. I was oversleeping, I'm tired. I was writing, makes me tired.
Thank you. Snaps for Abdullah. Give us a minute. Read it. All right, one more. Let's see who our greatest audience member will be.
I'm running outside in the sun, I'm tired. Jumping rope at night, I'm tired. Waking up early, I'm tired. Playing outside, I'm tired. Running in the summer, I'm tired. Riding all day, I'm tired.
Thank you. Snaps for Trinity.
Where'd you get the inspiration for that last part of your poem, Trinity?
Oh, thank you.
Whenever you said writing all day.
Because when you write all day and your hands start hurting,
And you thought of that at the end of your poem because what had you been doing? Yeah. That was really good. Yeah, sure. All right, let's read our I can statement one more time. I can write a list poem to express the idea of tiredness using imagery. You just did that. You were feeling tired in your poem. You expressed being tired and you used imagery to write it. Nice job. Let's look at our language objectives. Do we have one more?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's read the one we just did. It's the very bottom one. It starts with in. Nope, listen. We're reading the last sentence. It begins with in. Thank you for having your eyes on me. In a small group, I can write a list poem about being tired. You just did that. I want you to think, was that poem super easy? Was it really hard? Or was it okay? With some help, you did good. Okay.
All right.
Awesome job, poets.
I like reading your poems. On Thursday, well, tomorrow actually, you'll get to choose a poem and practice reading it. And then on Thursday, you'll read the poems that you chose fluently. So we'll keep using poems to work on our